Hello, my name is Nicole Peltier, and today we'll do a yoga and breathwork practice with the theme of progress, not perfection. They say that perfection is the enemy of progress. So what we'll do is some poses, beginner friendly and a little more challenging, and some meditative breathwork to just let ourselves do our best without the goal of perfecting it or sticking the landing. Just show up and do your best. Willingness is the key. What you'll need for this class, if you have a yoga mat, bring it. If you have a pillow and a blanket, that would be nice too. If you want to light a candle or some incense, go ahead and set the ambiance, and then grab a water, and let's begin. So come as you are. Stand on your yoga mat or directly on the floor and look down at your feet. We're not going for perfection. We're just going to see if we can come more aligned. So turn your toes forward. Let your arms drop down to your sides and lean back a little bit so that the back of your head feels like it's more in line with your heels. Take a deep breath in. And now if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Settle into this place and space and time, and let yourself be. Know that willingness is the key, and just showing up and doing your best is all that's expected. And as we enter into different shapes and different breathing techniques, we do not have to be great, good, or perfect in any way. Just be yourself and do the best you can. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in through the nose, but this time make a sigh out your mouth. One more time like that. Deep breath in, and exhale. Reach your arms out and up overhead. Inhale. Turn your palms down and sigh your breath out. Arms to your sides. Inhale, arms up, like you're clearing the slate. So you can let yourself be present. Right here and right now. Inhale, let your arms float up. This time, look up. Arms drop as you sigh. This is called a moving meditation. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and sigh. Look down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turn to your side and reach your hands behind you. If you can, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart, look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale here. One more time, open up across your heart. Do your best. And then as you exhale, we're going to come forward and down. Now, those of you who have your hands laced, you can leave them laced. If your hands are free, let them spill down towards the ground. Now, while we're here in this forward bend, I want you to allow yourself to let go of over trying or doing. That energy of having to do it right, perfectly. Because sometimes with that is the energy of, if I can't do it right, then I shouldn't do it at all. Or if I'm not perfect, I don't even want to try. So in this forward bend, release any of that thinking or believing
that you need to be perfect to attempt it, or do it right, or even good. Just showing up and having willingness, doing your best, is all you need. Take a deep breath in and sigh out as you exhale, folding deeper, letting all of that go. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Hang your arms and your head as you unravel to standing again. This time, imagine that you just took a 50-pound backpack off your back. You feel light, open, available, and willing. Let's try stepping our feet wide and taking some standing poses. First, root your heels down. Reach up through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders back. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Have a balance of action and inaction, power and grace, not overdoing it. Spin your entire left leg to the left and bend your left knee. Extend your arms to a T position and sink down into your heel and knee. If you want, you can look over your left shoulder, coming into the full pose, Warrior Two. Be present. Notice if the back arm is drifting down. Keep it at the same height as the front. Breathe. Do your best. If you need to come out and re-enter, do that. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep attempting. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can let off some steam in your out breath. Inhale. Drop in a little deeper for this next exhale. One more time. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now, straighten the left leg. Turn your left toes in. Instead of dropping your arms, stretch them up. Inhale. And wipe the slate clean as you, your arms back down to your sides. Take a moment to just feel the effects. Also giving yourself permission to just do you. Everyone else is taken. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So this can be your opportunity to redirect, pivot into just letting yourself do your best. Turn your right toes off to the right and bend your right knee. Stretch your arms like wings in a T position and commit to doing your best, having the willingness to stay the course. Sink down into the right knee, look over the right shoulder, and breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Stay for the exhale, deep down in that right knee. Now, inhale, straighten the right leg and turn your right toes in. Instead of dropping your arms down, go for more height. Inhale, lift your arms up and wipe the slate clean as you exhale. Sigh it out. Take a moment just to feel the effects. Walk your feet back into center. Inhale your arms up, look up, just like we practiced. Sigh it out, arms out and down. Think of this as a reset. Inhale through the nose, but out the mouth as you exhale, sigh. Looking down. One more time, inhale. And then exhale. Let's try that forward bend again. If you can take your hands back behind you, lace your fingers, the opposite fingers on top. Try that. Otherwise, stretch your hands back and lace again, or just drop your arms to your sides. Let's forward bend, hinging at the hips. Arms can drop or keep reaching overhead. Keep your mind focused on just the sensations you're feeling now. Just the breath coming and going. Not a competition to do it better than you did it before. Not a time to analyze whether you're doing it well. Just watch your breath and be present to the sensations. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can release your hands if they're held behind your back. And exhale. Now bend your knees and slowly unravel like you took another weight off your body. Feeling lighter and brighter. More inspired, open, and willing. Let's try another standing pose. Step your feet wide. If you want a little more challenge, go wider. Less, go more narrow. But the same leg starts. So we'll turn the entire left leg out and bend the left knee. This time, drop your left elbow onto your thigh and stretch your right arm straight up. Look up beyond your right hand and breathe. As before, we're sinking down into that left knee, but turning the chest upward. Relax your left hand, gazing up. If it's too much on your neck, you can look down. Just fill in the lines with your attention and your breath and your willingness. Everything else will fall into place. For this last breath here, let's try extending that right arm overhead. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up, straighten the left leg, arms to a T position, turn your left toes in, and then sweep your arms down. Inhale the arms up, a little faster. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, and then exhale, the arms down to the sides. Take a moment just to notice the clarity in your mind after breathing like that, the sensations in your body after moving like that. Now, pivot the right toes. Bend your right knee. Drop your right elbow onto your thigh. Stretch your left arm straight up. If you're comfortable, look up over the left shoulder. Breathe. Notice. Be. Feel. And accept where you are right now. Deepen your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep rooting down in your feet, turning your chest up. Inhale. Willingness is the key. Exhale to stay the course. willingness to stay the course. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. This time, if you'd like, stretch your left arm over fully. Reach through the left side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise, arms to a T position. Turn your right toes in, and then just let your arms drop down to your sides. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale, arms up. Sigh it out, exhale, look down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale and exhale. Step your feet back to hips width distance. Notice the changes. Take this as a pause or a resting time. Feel free to stay standing for this final forward bend. Otherwise, take your hands behind your back, interlace or leave them reaching back, and fold forward and down. So either your hands are connected behind your back or your hands have drifted down towards the earth. Relax your head and neck. Spill as if you're spilling any negative thinking about yourself, any idea that you need to do things perfectly. Spill out perfectionism and embrace progress, just staying on your path and your purpose and doing your best. Take another breath here with a long sigh out. And again, another weight has been taken off of our body as we rise lighter. Start to lift brighter. More willing, more enthusiastic. Step your feet wide again. Stand tall. Pivot your left foot again to the left, but this time leave your legs straight. Take your arms to a T position. We're going to hinge from the left hip crease and reach all the way out over the left side. As far as you can reach. As far as you can reach. And then let your left hand drop and your right hand reach high. We'll stay here for several breaths. Time takes time, so be patient. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Using the technique of just watching your breath helps to calm your mind and stay present. Inhale and exhale. Left hand is light on the shin. Inhale and exhale. This too will pass. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Give it all you got. Inhale and exhale. Now listen, bend your left knee a little bit to give yourself some extra support, and then rise up. Turn your left toes in and release your hands down to your sides. Inhale the arms up. Exhale your arms side out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and sigh. Now, pivot the right toes. Turn the entire right leg to the right and leave your legs straight. Inhale your arms out to a T position, but let your shoulders stay sinking. Reaching to the right this time. Extend, 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 extend. extend as far as you can. Stretch yourself over your right side. Try not to lean forward. Stay right on top of the right leg, and then lower your right hand down and lift your left arm. If you can, you'll look up over your left shoulder, filling in the lines of this triangle. Time, remember, takes time. So be here now. Be in this one beautiful, full, willing breath. If you can, gaze up beyond your left hand. If your neck isn't comfortable with that, feel free to look down. If you get frustrated or impatient, you can exit, take one breath, but come back. Keep coming back. It works if you work it, and you're worth it. This too will pass. Stay the course. We're almost there. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Ground in your heels. Exhale. One more breath. Now, bend your right knee a little bit. And with a big breath in, rise up. Straighten your right leg. Turn your toes in and down with the arms. Let's do 3 clearing breaths. Wash it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your feet into hips width distance. We're going to practice a balance pose that is more challenging than it looks. So watch your reaction to yourself and see if you can ease in and just keep it simple. Not trying to do it too hard or to get too frustrated. Let yourself do you. Progress. Here we go. Inhale, arms up, palms forward, and then exhale, heels up. Right away, I always start wobbling. Keep reaching up, keep breathing, keep recommitting, and letting yourself just do you. Do the best you can. If this is easy for you, then close your eyes, but don't hold your breath. Deep breath in. Lift a little higher. Exhale. One more time, as high as you can go, even with your hands. And then a sigh as your heels drop down and your arms release down to your sides. Thank yourself for just doing it. Now let's take the arms in a goalpost. I'm going to do something very similar. We'll lift the heels up, inhale, but this time as you exhale, rotate to your left. Come back to center. Exhale, rotate to the right. Come back to center. Let's do it again. Rotate to the left. Back to center. And rotate to the right. One more time, back to center. Exhale to the left. Change is a process, not an event. Back to center, inhale. So we're just in the process of change. Exhale. Back to center and release. Heels and arms down to your sides. Take a moment to close your eyes. Feel yourself here. Check in. Even a resting pose, if you make a Sigh out of your mouth. You can always give yourself a little break just by making a sigh out of your mouth with your out breath. They don't call it a sigh of relief for nothing. Last standing pose. Here we go. Turn your toes out this time and bend your knees. Squat down, arms in a goalpost position. Palms forward, sink down and squeeze your knees out. Yoga, just like recovery, is a journey. Yoga, just like recovery, is a journey, not a destination. So each breath is like taking a step towards the highest version of yourself. Stay the course. Sink down, open your heart, and breathe. 3. Two. And 1. Drop down a little deeper and then shine bright. Arms and legs extend, open up, and then exhale, the arms fly down to the sides. So step your feet together and then come down to sitting. We're going to take the soles of the feet down to the mat and hold the shins. Sit up tall. Roll your shoulders back and then recline halfway back. Now, drop your hands down behind you and turn your fingers towards you. And we're going to do little bends in the elbows. So you just bend as deep as you can. Exhale. Inhale and lift your heart. Try to aim the elbows straight back. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend, exhale, and straighten. You only get out of it what you put in, so go as deep as you can and rise as high as you can. And this time, we're going to stay in the bend. Bend. Relax your face, your eyes, your breath. Notice the heat in the shoulders. Just like when you're bending metal, you've got to heat it up first. Draw your feet in a little closer, and then as you straighten your arms, stay here or pick everything up. Hips up, thighs up, heart up, head up, look up. Breathe. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Making progress. Here we go. Stay the course. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And come down. Cross your shins and just sit. Now, if you have a pillow close by, maybe on your bed or couch, feel free to slide that in, make it a little easier. Hands on the knees, sit tall. Notice the heat in the shoulders from the previous stretch. Then drop your right hand to the ground and take your left arm up, but in a forearm bend. Walk out to your right side and reach your heart up, kind of like that pose we did standing. But we're going to flow with the breath. So the left elbow is going to drop down to the right side, closing in. Inhale and open. Exhale and rotate down. A nice little twist here. Inhale and turn up. Exhale, empty and rotate down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Making progress. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. The left hand will drop down to the mat as well. And then drop your chin. Keep sinking in your left knee, left sitting bone. If you can, walk out a little further to the right. Breathe into the tight, restricted places in the rib cage and the lower back. Let your chin drop so the back of the neck stretches. Each breath gives you a little more space. Each breath matters. Everything makes a difference. So you don't have to finish, do it perfectly, or even think about it as being good. Just with a intention, just with presence, just with willingness, it already has a positive effect. Let's take 2 more breaths to drop in even deeper. Now walk in and come back to the center. Whew. Notice the difference on the right and left side. Very effective. Switch the order of your feet. So whatever foot's in front, take the other one in front. Then bend your right elbow this time, 90 degrees. Walk your left hand out. And then start to turn your chest up. Inhale. We're going right elbow to left elbow this time. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Look up. Exhale and down. Inhale, shining bright. Exhale, coiling in. Inhale. And exhale. Moving meditation is moving consciously with presence, with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's see if we can go a little further. Go inhale and rotate up further. Exhale and rotate down further. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last round. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale and bring your right hand down to the mat. Drop your head. Maybe even walk yourself out over the left side a little more. Let your chin tuck. Feel the opening, the space you're literally creating with this shape and your deeper breath. And your willingness to just try. Drop your chin a little more. Meditate on the feeling of yourself breathing. Maybe you need to let out a sigh out the mouth. And then walk back in and notice the changes. Now come into a tabletop position. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and if you'd like, you can put your knees on a pillow or a blanket for extra cushion. Tuck your toes and press your fingers down into the ground. Interesting that if we make a tiny shift with this pose, it makes a big difference. Notice when you lift your knees just 1 inch off that pillow, how everything feels different. If you need to bring your knees back down, you can. Otherwise, stay here, even shaking and shuddering. Take a deep breath in through your nose, sigh it out your mouth, exhale. Easy does it, but do it. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time, inhale. And then exhale. If your knees are lifted, drop them back down. Untuck your toes. You can sit on your pillow or straight on the mat, but see if you can sit right back onto your heels. Bring your hands onto your thighs. If this is too much for you, come up. Roll your shoulders back, and let's just focus on our breath right here in this place. So close your eyes. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Deep breath in, and long breath out. Deep breath in, and long breath out. 1 more, even deeper and slower. This calms the mind, it resets, and it's not exclusive to doing it through a yoga class. You can do that at the grocery store or whenever you're stressed out. So tuck your toes and let's take downward facing dog. So you'll lift your hips up and drop your head down. If you want, you can pedal your knees to stretch out the backs of the legs. Let your head drop. Press your fingers even more into the ground. Press your heels towards the ground, but they actually don't touch the ground. You're just stretching that direction. Take another full breath here. Start to walk your feet towards your hands. You can remove the pillow out of your way. Once you get there, you'll sit down and ultimately lay down. But have your pillow ready to catch the back of your head. And right away, just squeeze your knees in your chest. Rock a little side to side. Hold your knees lightly or tightly. Maybe you lift your head up and squeeze in a little tighter, or just leave your head down and relaxed. Try to breathe even fuller into your belly as your thighs are pressing up against. Take another breath here. This is really good for digestion. And then release your knees. Drop the soles of the feet to the ground and straighten just your left leg. Bring your right knee over to the left side, and your arms can come to a T position. You could even rest your left hand on your right knee and look over your right shoulder. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, deepening the twist. 1 more here. Exhale. Roll back onto your back and switch legs. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Let your left knee roll off to the right side. You can even place your hand on your knee to help yourself get over a little bit further. Otherwise, your arms just stay in a T position. Gently gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe into your belly and relax. Enjoy the detoxing, clearing, stretching, recalibrating that this pose does to the body, the spine, and the organs. Deep breath in. Long breath out and return to your back. One last squeeze of the knees and the chest. Maybe a little tighter than the first round. Squeeze, 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 like you're squeezing a sponge. And you can visualize a sponge now as you're squeezing your knees in, squeezing everything tight. And then when you let go, letting go of the sponge, it opens up, nice and clean. So drop your legs now onto the mat and your arms down to your sides. You're welcome to remove the pillow from beneath your head and place it under your knees if you'd like, or nowhere, just laying flat on the ground. Anatomical position, the palms are up. The legs are extended out and let your feet flop open. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. We'll do this short little break and breath work here where we're meditating, not sleeping. But first, completely release your body. So if your teeth are clenching, release your jaw. If your belly or chest is tight, soften. Let your feet completely flop out to the sides. Start to notice your breath. And where do you notice your breath mostly? At your belly? Maybe at your chest? Maybe at your nose? Wherever you notice your breath most, stay there. Watch your breath like a watch guard from that place. Watch the breath coming and going.
And now take a deep breath in through your nose, but out through your mouth with a sigh. Invite some movement back into your fingers and toes. Maybe even stretching your arms fully back behind you. When you're ready, bend your knees and roll off to your side in the fetal position. In the fetal position, consider this shape like a tiny little rebirth, an opportunity for you to see yourself and your efforts and your willingness and your progress with a new perspective, with acceptance and delight instead of judgment and criticism. So let this shape be like a rebirth for you to see yourself with new eyes. Make your way up now to a seat. You can sit cross-legged or on the knees. This final position, we'll just take the hands to prayer position in front of the heart. Thank yourself for showing up. Namaste.